Namaste. Which Ayanamsha is the best Ayanamsha? Asking this question is like asking which religion is the best religion. There is no one specific answer to this question. However, in this podcast, I have shared certain insights that may help you to realize the true essence of finding the right Ayanamsha. So let's begin. Ayanamsha is applicable based on the consciousness of the individual whose horoscope you are studying. Lower degrees Ayanamsha such as Usha Shashi Ayanamsha, Yukteshwar Ayanamsha, Raman Ayanamsha are applicable for individuals having a higher level of consciousness, awareness. However, the majority is not living with much awareness. To such a majority, the Lahiri Ayanamsha or the true Chitra Paksha Ayanamsha or Fagan Bradley Ayanamsha or KP Ayanamsha is applicable. That is the reason that why these Ayanamshas work in most cases, because the majority comprises of common men and common women. When I say common men and common women, it has nothing to do with bank balance. It has more to do with your self-growth. The less the effort to focus on self-growth, the more is the person common. And the more the focus on self-growth, the more the person is spiritual, is special. So first observe whether the person is spiritual or not. If he or she is spiritual or is taking efforts for spiritual growth, for self-growth, then definitely Raman Ayanamsha, Yukteshwar Ayanamsha or Usha Shashi Ayanamsha will work for them. The recent Ayanamsha, that is the Pushya Paksha Ayanamsha, is also close to these spiritual Ayanamshas, because all these classified Ayanamshas fall within the range of 22 degrees to 19 degrees. So any Ayanamsha that falls between 22 degrees to 19 degrees is going to work for spiritual people or for those who are meditative souls. In future also, many more Ayanamshas will be invented, and many may also fall in this category, that is between 22 degrees to 19 degrees. Always remember, life is a constant change. Every human being is changing based on the efforts he or she takes towards their spiritual growth, towards their self-growth. And therefore it may happen that as self-growth happens, as you start progressing on your spiritual path, your horoscope may start connecting more with the spiritual Ayanamshas such as Raman, Yukteshwar or Usha Shashi Ayanamsha, or for matter Pushya Paksha Ayanamsha. As mentioned, these four Ayanamshas are highly classified ones and will work more on souls belonging to the higher level of consciousness. For the rest of the population, the majority that is still to embark on the spiritual path, for such men and women, the daily routine Ayanamsha of Chitra, that is Lahiri Ayanamsha, or true Chitra Paksha Ayanamsha, or KP Ayanamsha will work. And since one deals more with this majority chunk of population, the higher degree Ayanamshas work more effectively than the classified spiritual Ayanamshas. I respect every Ayanamsha and I hate those who try to claim that this Ayanamsha is the only Ayanamsha that works. That is never possible because we are dealing with human beings. And so one set of ruler, that is Ayanamsha, cannot be used for all human beings since every human being is unique. Remember, nobody is superior, nobody is inferior, but nobody is equal either. People are simply unique, incomparable. You are you, I am I. Every human being is unique, and this uniqueness is purely based on his or her level of consciousness. It is said that in Nadi astrology, the thumb impression of yours change if you start taking efforts towards self-growth, towards your self-transformation. Similarly, as you grow spiritually, the higher consciousness Ayanamsha, such as Yukteshwar Ayanamsha, Raman Ayanamsha, Pushya Paksha Ayanamsha, or Usha Shashi Ayanamsha, will start resonating with you. Remember, nobody on this planet can prove or claim that a specific Ayanamsha is the only Ayanamsha that works great, simply because the level of consciousness differs from person to person. From ages, this question has not been answered with a specific conclusion because there is no conclusion to human destiny. Everything is changeable only if you are willing to let change happen within you. And that is possible only when you learn to live your life in deep surrender. Bhagavan Raman Maharshi quotes, "Surrender itself is a mighty prayer." How beautiful is this and how deep. A man who lives in total surrender to his master, his guru, is indeed a man of worth. And a man who surrenders and never takes the claim of being a doer is indeed a highly evolved person. Bhagavan Raman Maharshi says, "The difficulty is that man thinks he is the doer. It is a mistake. It is the higher power which does everything, and man is only a tool. If he accepts that position, he is free from troubles. Otherwise, he courts them." The reason every other person claims that this Ayanamsha works or that Ayanamsha works is because each person is experiencing based on his or her level of consciousness. It is therefore not a good idea to stick to one Ayanamsha because life is never stuck to one thing. Life is like a river, a flowing river. It is always flowing, always. That is how a true spiritual person is. He does not belong to any one religion because he is perfectly aware that God has no religion. The Master says, "People sometimes ask me, 'What religion are you?' I always answer by saying, 'I am a little part of all religions and a big part of no religion.'" There is no perfect religion and there is no one perfect Ayanamsha. This mindset of finding perfection in a specific one Ayanamsha is dangerous because perfection is a myth. Chase excellence and not perfection. A perfectionist is an egoist person and he makes other people's life a hell too. So stay away from a perfectionist. Perfection is not possible. However, totality is possible. Be total. Don't be bothered by perfection. Replace the word perfection by totality. Don't think it in terms that you have to be perfect. Think in terms that you have to be total. Totality will give you a different dimension. Be total. When it comes to observing each Ayanamsha, be total. A holistic view of all Ayanamshas and respecting every Ayanamsha is critical to your growth as an astrologer. Remember, those who respect others grow in life, and those who try to look down upon others stale and stuck in life. It is your awareness that decides the future course of your life. And so it is up to you to focus on expanding your awareness by taking efforts, by turning inwards, by meditating and chanting daily. And all of this has to happen today because tomorrow never comes. Always remember, tomorrow never comes. It is always today. Start meditating from today itself. The more you meditate, the more you would be able to resonate with the higher consciousness Ayanamshas. It is possible. It is always possible because every human birth you have the willpower to change your destiny by focusing on your self-growth, your self-transformation. Remember, astrology is not above God. Astrology is just a small part of this vast cosmic universe called Brahma, or the spiritual emptiness, Shunyata. Love to all my listeners and followers. Stay blessed and remember to meditate every day. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.